Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft Magically Modded series. Today we're going to continue where we left off on the power plant and hopefully finish that up this episode. First off, we're going to need a few things. Let's see, we will need to start with a whole lot of solar panels, total of 60. Some blue alloy wire, quite a lot of that. And some bundle cables. Let's see, what else do we need? We'll need some tubes, some bat boxes, which I have. Let's see, a filter, a few filters, 4 of them. Plus 4 retrievers. Looks like I already have one made. And some frame motors, a total of 40 of them. So for that we're going to need copper wire, then copper coals, which takes iron bars. That should be enough. Those. Is that going to be enough? Not quite. So what am I out of? Iron? Okay. More iron. A little more. Let's see, where were we? Copper coals. And now then I'm out of the iron bars. That should definitely be enough. See, I hope that's enough copper. Or, nope. Or no, we're out of iron. Okay, it will be enough. Keep running out of iron. Okay. A little more iron. So we're at the blue electric motor stage. There. Okay, finally. And then the actual frame motors. Out of iron again. Okay, 40 of those. And of course, some support frames. Should be enough to start with. Then, let's see, how much room do we have? A little bit. We'll need 7 or 8 state cells. We'll go with 8. We'll need a light sensor, a counter, a timer, which we already have, a pulse former, and a NOT gate. Do I already have a NOT gate? No. Let's make a little room. Let's see. Pulse former, NOT gate. And I think that's going to be all for that. We're going to need some colored wire, some white, some orange, some magenta, light blue, yellow, and some black. So I'll make that and meet you over at the power plant. Okay, we're here at the power plant. We're going to start with building some support frames, like in a stairway pattern. Well, if we can do it right. 4. We're going to make this 5 high. that. And now then I need to go get some panels. So let me do that and be right back. Okay, I'm using iron blocks for this. I wanted something that was bright so that it would ostensibly reflect the light. And also something that was a little industrial. And then we'll put the covers down on the sides like this. There. And the solar panels are going to go on these three right here. Almost got that. Then we'll need wiring on this portion here. And the plan is to make this kind of track the sun based on the time of day. So we're going to have this whole thing move up and down each row individually. First we need to complete the covers portion so that they won't stick to each other. Got to do this all on the bottom and sides like this. And we'll also want to put panels along this end for the wire to go down. Like that. So let me finish covering this with covers. Actually, I'll go ahead and show the next step because this is going to be a little difficult to do. So go ahead and put those down. We're also going to want to have some frames that go down here with the wire connected to them. And they'll be connected to the frame motors, but each of these are going to have to be surrounded by covers on all four sides as well as on the bottom. So I'm going to have to do that, which is going to take a little bit of effort. But let me do that and be right back. Okay, I've got these pillars placed and they're surrounded by covers on all four sides, except for on this side where there's panels to run the wire. Now then, I've switched to marble because I do not have quite enough iron to do all this on iron. But now we want to run wire down this way. That. And one more down here. Then, behind these, we want to put some frame motors. Let's get some dirt. Don't have any dirt. To put them so that they're right below the surface. We'll have one there and one right below it. And leave a gap in the middle because this one doesn't need to move. We need to adjust this one, or these four. We want the bottom one facing up and the top one facing down like that. This way it'll never be able to push itself off the track. Do the same for this side. See, that one's down and that one's up. And then repeat the process for the two right here. See, down, up, Now then, we want to take the blue alloy wire and run it back. And let's see, how can we do this? We put it there. Will it connect if we put a bat box there? No. What if we did it like that? Let's see. Should connect. Should. Let's see. We don't want this top one here. Yeah, it's getting power. Now then, we have a little bit of power and a slight storage. So I can cover most of this up, leaving a gap here for the wire. And I'll need to clean that up down there a little bit so that it looks nice. And also I need to build this 3 more times. So let me do all that and I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's all done, we need to get the power from here to inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down right here. Where this is, and we'll go right below it. And run the power in this direction. See. How far are you? And I need to make some places for it to go into. So let me do that. Bat boxes, bat boxes. Where did I put them? Maybe in one of the bags. There they are. Okay. So we will see. Start in the corner here, I guess. Make a group of 4. Then another one right here. And repeat the same on this side. So, I guess we'll start on this end. There. And what, one away from the door? There. So we will make the back ones go to the outside one. So this needs to come through either on 77 or 76. And it's at 77. This one needs to come on 80. Okay. Let's see. Come through here. How far do we need to go? 420. Okay. Let me do that. Let's see. A few more. And we're almost there. Okay. Then we want to have this do like this. Get some light in here. Oops, that's not a torch. Okay. And we want to make sure that we have this connect to all of them. That should work. Then if we go down, and there. Now then, I've got to repeat this for all 4, so let me do that, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got the wires connected, the power wires connected. You can see that I have little places for these to slide down when they move. So now it's time to start wiring up the frame motors so that things move how we want them to. So we're going to have these and these move at the same time. So we'll have, let's see, this will be down, just the top one. No, that will be up, actually. So up here, while this one moves down. And let's get up these. Next up, we'll have the next one move the same kind of way with, I guess I could put a solid block there. Oops. That. And that. Okay. So the orange will go there, and there. No, and there. Okay. So this will move up when this one moves down. Next up, we're going to have them reverse directions. And they will be pretty much the opposite. So when this one moves up, this one is going to move down or up. Okay, when this one moves down, this one moves up. Wow, I'm just screwing up this explanation all kinds of ways. And if I can place these right, then we'll have the very last one for the middle ones, or the inner ones, I guess would be more accurate. I think magenta goes next, doesn't it? I probably messed up the colors. Let's see. It's orange, magenta, then light blue. Okay. So magenta goes there, 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 and where was it? Here. Then light blue. Okay. Now then, we just need to hook all these up to some kind of bundle cable. See how I can do that. Do these on the bottom. So white, orange, magenta, and light blue, and this one should be orange. And I guess I could do these on the top, and that would be better. Yes. Come on, fit. There. And how would I need to connect that? Can we do it like that? No. But we can do it like that. Yes, okay. So that is how we will connect those. And let me do that for all of them. I'll just stub in this part. And then we'll figure out where we're actually going to run the bundle cable to. Okay, we got that done. Connected all together. And let's see, right about in the middle somewhere. Let's see, that would be, check right about here. Okay, that works. Not I want not quite what I want. See if I do it like this. We need to make a little bit of room here. Okay, we'll go a little further down. This will do. Right there. Not right there. We'll do it that way. We want to put glass and our, actually, glass. Where's our silk touch pick? Does glass, silk touch work on glass in this version? Yes. Okay. We want it right there. Then we're going to put our light sensor. Let's see. How do we adjust that? There we go. Going to put it at the lowest setting there so that it only detects sunlight and not weaker forms of light. Then we will route the bundle cable around it so that it still connects. And I guess I can fill in the rest of this place. Like that. Like that. That should work. So if I block that off, yeah. Excellent. Next thing we want to do, I can cover that up, is find somewhere to actually build the circuitry. I think we will build it right here. There's already a bit of a cave here. And we're going to go down a little bit. We'll go down a couple blocks. Build it here. Yeah, that should do. Let me clear out a little bit of space and level this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got a little space cleared out, so let's try to come up with a way to do this. See, the first thing we want to move is have the ends move. So that's 1. And then we'll have this move down 1 for the next one, so that's 2. Then the ends will move again, 3. And that will make it flat, right? So, yeah. I think, yes, that will be flat on the third one. So then these will move again for the fourth one. Then for the fifth one, these will move. The sixth one, these will move. So that's 6, I believe. 6 different states, not counting the first state, which makes a 7 total. I think that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 states, not counting the first. Okay. So that's white, then orange, then white, white. Let's see, what we're going to do is have this come down around here so we have access to it. We're going to have these state cells control each state, I guess. We'll have a pulse former connected to the yellow line for the light switch, so it'll pulse when it's got a signal. So when it changes from night to day, it's going to send a pulse. That pulse will go through these sensors here. So we're going to do guess we'll do the reset thing. So at the start of the day, it's going to be facing this way. So all the way at the dusk setting. So we need to reverse it. And that will be, I think we can just pulse them with the counter and stuff. Let me think on that and let me be right back. Okay, so this is the reset circuit part. It's going to come through when it switches from dark to daylight. It'll send a pulse through here, which will increment this 4 times, starting this counter. It'll run the counter 4 times, and then each of those times is going to go to a magenta. Let's see how we do that. Probably do it up over here. Yeah, something like that. So a magenta and light blue line that's going to connect into that, which should put it at the position for morning. Then also from this pulse thing, pulse former, I hope I have this facing the right way. I'm not sure if I do or not. We're going to have another signal come on that's going to start the state cells. So let me do that portion and be right back. Okay, I've done the next part with the state cells. There's an initial delay between this running and the next stage where nothing happens. Then there's the ends move, the 1 second from the ends move, then the ends move again at here it's level, then the ends move again, the second to the ends move, and the ends move again, and this is the sunset setting. So right here is sunrise, right here is sunset. I've had these set for 5 seconds for these and 35 for this one, but I can change that to about 15 for now. And let's go test this out. All I need to do for that is to cover up the sensor like that and uncover it, and it should think it's a new day. So they're resetting to sunrise that way. Then in 5 seconds it should switch to the next stage. There it goes. Then another 5 seconds it should switch to the next stage. There. Then another 5 seconds. It's level. Noontime. There. And come on, just a little bit more. Like that. And one more. Now it's at sunset, and that's the end of the cycle. So I think that works pretty well. There's still one more thing we need to do down here in the wiring area. We want to take yellow and can I put this? I guess I can do it this way. You want to, where are you? Not it, not gate. And that's going to go into the black, which will be effectively a nighttime sensor then. So black's on when it's dark. Now then, going to do the inside part. No, let's go ahead and do the outside part and finish that up. So we're going to need to do a few more things. We're going to need some jacketed wire and some lamps. So let me make those and be right back. I'm going to use white for this. Okay, I've got some iron jacketed wire. What I'm going to do is in the corners here, say there. Go up right about here. And let's see, how do we want to do this? I think having them on the ends like this maybe, or do I want to do one more and have them underneath? Let's try underneath and then we'll do another one with it on the ends and see how that looks. Get a little carpet going so we can see. And right there. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's try another one. How high is that anyway? 74. Is that too high? We could go down one more to save a little bit of wire. Let's see, we'll do the one here. And I'm going to be out of jacketed wire again. So let me make even more of that. Underestimate how much I need. Okay, now then the one without them overhanging. Let's see. Don't know, that one kind of looks better than that one. So I guess we'll go with that style. And is that high enough? Yeah, I guess we're going to do that. So let me make 4 of these on the corners. Where are we going to put the middle one? Let's see. 2. Right there looks like the center. So right here it goes. And it shouldn't affect the light sensor as long as we don't have one right over the top of it. Which we will, won't we? We'll have to wait and see if it affects it or not. We might have to move it. So let me build all these and then we'll wire them. Okay, I've got the lights done. They aren't actually going to light up anything enough to keep mobs from spawning. Might be an issue later. But I'll have to try that out and see if it becomes a problem. Let's see, can I get down here somewhere? Okay, now then it's time to wire them up. This is... If we dig straight, we should be able to get to it. Right here, okay. And yeah. Just need to hook in the black to this with a little piece of red alloy wire. Like that. And the same on the middle and the sides. So that. Let's see, how can we connect you in? Where do you not need to be? Here, and then we can put a cover there. Our panel. Yeah, that should work. Hopefully this won't affect the sensor. We may have to move the sensor somewhere. I hope not. In fact, let's... I guess can't block that off anymore. Oh well. Next thing, this one over here. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Hope I didn't break anything important there. I'll just do it like this. Okay, that, and the black again. Okay, easy enough. So let me do the other corners and see about that. Okay, those are all wired up. Now then that I have that done, I can lay these hollow covers down to hide the hole here. Make it look a little bit nicer. Here. Then the middle one. Probably should put some covers all the way around this or something. Maybe. Don't quite like how you can see down through there. But nothing we can do about that, and the sun's about to go down, so we should see these all light up. Block needs to go there. Okay. There they go. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, I like that. And I don't think it's going to be bright enough. What do we have? Block light 5, 6, 4. Yeah. Things can spawn all over here, but as long as I keep this as an iron door, it should be okay. I think we're done with the outside portion now, and we can move on to the inside portion. Let me close this. Okay. So what we're going to do in here, let's get rid of a few torches. They're in the way. Going to use our retrievers and filters for this. And we're also going to want some ender chest. Let's see. There. We do it like that. And the same here. With the chest facing oops. I want the mouth facing this way. That should be good. Just need to make sure I have some covers for that. And where are the things that I need? These. And not in here. These. Okay. So we'll have, where are you? Tubes. Come out. That. With the cover protecting the sides here. Not the tops. Do that on all 4 of these. We might get by with a transposer, I'm not sure on this. Actually, could probably get by with just one filter, in fact. So let's do that. Yes. As long as I just make it run fast enough, that should be fine. Since they're going to be connected anyway. I might change this in the future though. Okay, do I have enough timers? Just barely. Have a timer there, and a one on the opposite side here. And then, going to have retrievers along facing this way. At least one of them got face right. They still do need some power though, but I can hook them into the bat boxes that are right next to them. And we'll have, I guess, maybe a jacketed cable hooked up to the RedPower tube, something like that. Might work. So I need to go make some ender chests. I'm going to use blue and 2 blue and 1 white. I'll be right back once I get that done. Okay, so starting out, we'll have 2 ender chests here with the blue, blue, white. This will be the empty batteries thing. That. Whoops. Crap. Now I have to go get some blue dye. Well, I can do that in a moment. Then we need to have something with these. Actually, let me go get some blue dye. Okay. Then we'll have those hooked there. And I think I have some stone jacketed wire already. At least I thought I did, yes. And what else would we need? Was that redstone tubes? Okay, that should be good for that part. We'll have these each come out with a separator. And they will go into a void chest. I'm using a void chest because since these don't stack, I don't think an ender chest would provide as much room as I would want. For that at least. There, and the separator. And then the stone jacketed wire. Yep, that works. There too. Now then, I just need to go under here and power these. I think I left the blue wire out here. There. And also we're going to want these. 4 of them, in fact. To tell this what to retrieve. Let's see. Grab that one. That one. Okay. Put those there and there. Then we can do the wiring. Power wiring, anyway. Okay, that one's set. And this side too. Nice and hidden. One more to go. Okay, just about done in here. We need the filters now. And some timers. We're going to have the filters, just pull these out and put them in the appropriate ender chest. I hope I have that facing the right way. Doesn't work that way. And I also hope that it works with it like that. Okay, I could put the timer underneath the floor, I guess. just to make it look better. Does that work? But there aren't any in there, so let me check the other one. Does this one have stuff in there? Yeah. Okay. Made one mistake with that filter there, that it pulled out the whole stack. Okay, good. That's working fine. And then to draw power out, I would just have the reverse of this wherever I wanted power. I'm doing this because running power through very long blue alley wires doesn't work very well. Certainly not if it's going to be unloaded chunks and such. Couple of gaps here. Now then, I think there's only one more thing we need to do for this project for it to be complete, and that is set the timers for the state cells. If my math is right and the wiki is right, I need these to be 86 seconds. Yes, I believe that's correct. So let me set all those, and then I will go outside and reset the sun and see if it works properly. I upped the timing to 96 seconds, and that seems to be working pretty well. Seems to be tracking the sun okay. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Bye.